Do you know you can actually become a funded prop firm trader without having to pass any challenges? Yes, you heard me right. As we all know, for you to be able to get funded with prop firms, you have to pass either phase one or phase or two phase challenges. However, now there are a lot of prop firms out there that don't even want you to go through that process again. All you have to do is that pay a little fee, and then they give you real funds to start trading, and you can also start withdrawing once you make profit. So in this particular video, I'm going to share with you a list of the top 5 best prop firms out there that are willing to give you real capital to start trading. All you have to do is pay a little registration fee and then do identity verification, and then you have access to this real capital and start trading and start making money right away if you have a good strategy. So with that already said, and without taking much of your time, if this is your first time here, kindly do the YouTube business by smashing on that subscribe button. Also like this video and tell me what you feel down in the comment section. So with that already said, let's get straight into today's video. Let me share with you every single thing. Let me share with you the list of these prop firms and how you can actually start trading with them without having to pass any challenges at all. So hello guys, the first on our list is actually called instantfunding.io. So now this is a British company that has been in the funding industry for not too long, but over the few period they've spent here, they've actually shown some good results to their customers, and I haven't heard any negative comment from them unless those who violated their rules. Now when it comes into their instant funding, they have the $1,250, the $2,500, and then the up to $80,000. So now here is the thing you need to know when you are buying their firms. Your payout is actually 14 days after your first trade. So meaning that your first payout will come 2 weeks after the day you bought the account and then started trading. And then after that 14 days period and you get your first payout, every other payout will be coming in weekly, meaning every 1 week period of time you can now make requests for payment. Now profit target, they don't have profit target for their instant funding account. And then daily drawdown, they don't have daily drawdown for you. They only have max drawdown of 10%, meaning you cannot lose more than 10% of the whole account. So 10% of $2,500 is literally $250. So there's no way you're going to lose more than $250. That's what they don't want you to lose. Now if you should look at the clear picture of this system here, you are literally paying $120 to get access to $250. Now if you look at this on a clear picture, you see that you are the one at gain. Like imagine funding your trading account with $120. What are you going to get from it? But in this scenario, they are offering you, so you simply do the math here, 250 minus 120, meaning 130. They are giving you an additional $130 to add to your initial capital once you pay this, so you get additional $130, which is also a better option that gives you more opportunity to take more risks and more profit. Now they say they have baseline profit split. The baseline profit split is actually 70%, meaning by default you are entitled to 70% of whatever profit you make. So if you make $100, your profit there is $70. That's all. Now scaled profits, you can actually scale up to 90%, but it wasn't shown here. But if you come over here, you are going to see that you can scale your profit up to 90% by coming over to the additional at your share card page. When you are doing your share card, you can just add up that one. Scaling target, you can scale your account up to 1.28 million. Scaled speed, account size doubled each time you scale up. Now minimum trading days, they don't have minimum trading days. However, before you are eligible for a withdrawal, you need to make at least 5% of the account, even though it's not written here. That's something I learned on YouTube, that you need to make at least 5% of the account. Holding overnight, yes, they allow you to hold your trade overnight, which is actually okay. And then holding over weekends, well, they don't allow weekend holding, so meaning that you cannot hold any trade more than Friday. So before the market closes on Friday, you are entitled to close all your trade. Now the second platform on our list is actually FTUK.com. So now, one problem about FTUK.com is that they actually don't give you a live account straight ahead. Don't worry, I will explain everything to you. Now let me tell you everything you need to know about their instant funding program. The FT instant funding program is built for FTUK traders who don't want to go through an evaluation and receive instant funding with virtual capital on a live account. This program is made for traders who want to take their trading profit to the next level with much faster, start earning from level 1. Now there's a program benefit. Start on a live account, earn from day 1, hold trades overnight and over the weekend, no time limit, rapid scaling, and withdraw anytime from level 2. You see that here they have 2 levels, level 1 and level 2, even in their instant funding system. Now let me tell you every single thing you need to know here. So now when you come over here, they have the evaluation and instant funding. And their instant funding start from 14K, which is $1,400, and then the fee for it is actually $200. So you need to pay $200 to get access to this $14,000. Now here is it, your target. You need to make 10% profit target before you'll be able to do anything withdrawal. Now they have absolute drawdown. They say all our funded accounts come with a fixed equity stop out level. Once the account equity level gets below this fixed stop out bar, we will close all running trade and disable trading and access. The stop out level is fixed value for each funding level. This means that any profit which has been made by a trader increase the loss allowance. So they have a stop out of 8%. So your account must not go below 8%, and you can come read it to get more information here. Leverage is a 1:1 leverage. Profit split 80%. So this one, they give more profit split over instant funding, even though I'll choose instant funding over them when it comes to in terms of other things like no profit target, and then the drawdown also is fixed to 10%. However, with instant funding, the 10% is not fixed, because once you make 5% of the account, your drawdown now gets set to 5%. Now profit split 80% as written there. Scale up to, you can scale the 14k account up to 896k. You can scale the 40k account up to 2.5 million, and then the 60k account to 3.8 million, and then the 90k account to 5.7 million. Now if you want to get started, just hit on start trading. So you can come read their website for further more information. There are a lot of information here, and I can't read all in this video unless you want me to make videos about all these websites separately. So the next one on our list is actually called Funded Trading Plus. Now Funded Trading Plus is another highly reliable trading platform that I think has been in the industry for quite a long time, and has also given some decent results over the years also. Now here is one thing you need to know about them and their program. Now when it comes over here, I think they are one of the instant funding platform that I would say can go head to head with instantfunding.io. Now here is the reason. Maximum simulated trading days. You actually don't have maximum trading days. You can make your withdrawal from the first day of buying the account. I'll show you that in a bit. Simulated profit split. You are entitled to 80% of the profit you make in the account. After that, you can go on 90-10 at 20% and 100 at 30%. So you can come read more of that. Let me just open it up for you. They say 80% of your simulated profit made during the FT Plus trader phase can be withdrawn by you upon request. This is automatically calculated when you make a payout request. When you're an FT Plus trader and you make 20% simulated profit on your simulated life account, you can request to upgrade to a 90/10. So let me say you make 20% of you bought the 5k account, and then you make 20% of the account. Then you are entitled to scale up to 90 by taking 90% profit split and then giving them 10%. And then if you're able to make 30% of the account, then you take fully 100% of it. That's simply what happens. They say simulated profit target. There is no simulated profit target. They don't have any sort of profit target for you. Minimum simulated trading days. There are no minimum simulated trading days that you have to achieve in order to pass evaluation. This means it's possible to pass on day one. So no minimum trading days and no profit target. That simply means that what? There's no text for you to pass. It's straight to a live account. Maximum leverage. I say by default, this program simulated leverage is up to 1:30 ratio. Simulated leverage varies depending on the simulated asset class. So depending on the particular market you are trading. They say your maximum loss. This is the total amount of simulated relative drawdown for this evaluation. So for more information on simulated drawdown, please click here to read. So now drawdowns are one thing that are very important. That's why I see that in every firm I'm reviewing for you, I pay more attention to the drawdown aspect. Now here's what they mean. Relative drawdown versus simple is simple to understand. Maximum drawdown, an account balance level you cannot trade downwards through. High water mark, the account starting balance, or if higher, the close account balance trading high. Relative drawdown, the distance between the high water mark and then the maximum drawdown. Now here is an example. Each time you close a profit trade and take your balance up above the starting balance, your maximum drawdown level moves up. The relative drawdown is the distance between the close balance, your high minus your, you can come read, and then the maximum drawdown. The relative drawdown remains the same value until the trader makes a close balance profit equal or higher than the relative drawdown. Now what they are telling you here is simple, that until you make a profit close, your drawdown remains at the original one that comes with it. They say, example, let me say you got the $100,000 account, the $100,000 program. An individual makes a profit of $1,000. Now you bought the 100K account and then you made a profit of 1K. They now have a close balance of 101,000. The maximum drawdown moves from 94,000 to 95,000. So until you close the profit, so their drawdown system is simply balance based. So until you close the profit, your loss is not calculated. So for example, let me say you go for the 5K account, which will cost you $225, and your maximum stop drawdown here, they say is 6%, which is $300. So for example, you bought this account and then you made an additional $100. So now you have $5,100. Now instead of your lowest balance to violate the rule be $4,700, instead of $4,700, now it will move to $4,800. So what they are telling you here is that whenever you make a profit, the $300 that is your maximum loss, which is your maximum loss, will be deducted including that profit that you've made, and it's not calculated when the trade is still running, but only calculated when you finally close the trade. That's simply what it means. Daily loss, so your daily loss is the same as your maximum loss. They say this is the total amount of simulated drawdown that is allowed in a single day. So in a single day is 6%, and your overall is 6% as well. So you need to play wise whilst trading it. Scaling plan, every 10% of simulated profit, no time required. So every 10%, once you make 10% of your account, you can scale up your account. They say minimum withdrawal criteria. Now this is one thing I love about them. As you start this program in the FT Plus trader phase, you can request to withdraw simulated profit from your account the very same day of participation in this program. After this, you can withdraw every 7 days. So your first day of trading your live account, if you are able to make any profit, you are allowed to withdraw it from that first day. And after that first withdrawal that comes whenever you want it, any other withdrawal that comes next is in within 7 days period. So you have to wait for every 7 days for it. Now they say minimum withdrawal. Now what they have is a minimum withdrawal, which is still better off. They say withdraw as little as $50 with no additional fees. Exclude your personal bank fee and any transfer fee associated with your currency conversion. So the minimum amount you can withdraw is $50 with no fees attached. What EA allows, we allow EA for this evaluation. So they allow you to use expert assistance, maximum simulated lot size. They don't have any fixed lot size for you to use. Your lot size totally depends on the margin your account can handle. Hold over the weekend. Simulated trades are automatically closed on Friday. This is not a hard rule breach. Your account will not be closed for this. So if you have a trade that is running and maybe your phone run down on Friday and market is coming to close, the funded trading plus will automatically help you close the account, close the trade. That doesn't mean that you've breached the rule. You haven't breached any rule. So that is simply how it is. You haven't breached any rule, but it's just that they don't allow weekend holding, so they will have to close that trade whether in loss or in profit. If it's in profit, you have the profit. If it's in loss, you have that loss secured, so you can't hold it over Friday market. Now, simulated stop loss required? No, simulated stop losses are not required when trading with this program. So you are not required to use stop losses when you are trading with this program. So just know that you are not allowed to lose more than $300 and then play that good boy character. Now the more you go, the more, if you go to the 100K account, you can see your loss here is actually 6% also, which is $6,000. If you go for 100K account, your loss here is $6,000 and you are paying $4,500 for it. So in reality, they are just giving you an additional $1,500. It could be a fair play. This is where these guys win again. This way I would say instantfunding.io win again, because instantfunding.io have cheaper plans as compared to all of these other programs. Now let's move over to the next one. So the next on our list is actually Traders Imperium. Now Traders Imperium, they have also been in the industry for some period of time with good track record as well, and they often do random general updates. You can follow them on their communities. They have YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, now known as X, Instagram, TikTok, and even Discord. Like any platform that have a Discord gives you some good percentage of trust rate, which means that they will probably get a good support system as well. So now when you come over to their funding process, let me come over to their no evaluation funding. No evaluation. Now here's their no evaluation account starting from 5K. So now here's it. They say time limit. There's no time limit. Profit target, they have a 10% profit target. Profit share up to 100%, meaning you can request profit share up to 100%. Now max daily drawdown, they don't have a daily drawdown, but they have a max absolute drawdown of 6%. And 6% of $5,000 is literally $300. And your one-time fee is $299. So this one doesn't make any sort of sense at all. Why should I pay $299 to risk $300? If I have $299, instead of me to use to buy an account whereby I'm only allowed to lose $300, why won't I just borrow $1 and add and then just make it $300 and buy and fund my own trading account? So for this particular reason, I don't see any reason why someone will come and purchase this their plan, because it doesn't make absolute sense at all. Because when you purchase the 5K account, you don't have access to the full 5K. All you have access to is just this one here. So the only good options I would say here that they have that makes sense is that it's when you are going for a huge account. Now if you go for the 8K account, calculate 6% of 8K. Let me just do it on my phone as well. 6% of 80K. Let me just say 800K multiplied by 6%. That is $4,800. So all you have to lose is $4,800, and they are giving, and you have to pay $4,799. So at the end of the day, you and I can agree that it doesn't make any sense at all for someone to purchase this program. But at the end of the day, it's up to you who wants to buy the firm to actually buy it or not. Like for me personally, I'm not even dreaming of actually coming to buy this sort of firm, but they are trusted, people are using them. That's why I've decided to recommend them here for you as well. If you don't like this, they also have the one-step evaluation. So you just look into their program, and before you buy any pro firm, look at how much you are paying for the firm and how much you have to lose as maximum loss before you get access to that particular account. So hello guys, the last one on our list is actually 10 Trade. So 10 Trade has shown some good results lately, even though a lot of people are misunderstanding their system, violating their rules, and still dragging them on social media. But I think, looking at our point of view, most people fighting 10 Trade are probably people who violated one rule or the other. So when it comes over to the instant funding industry, 10 Trade also have some good options that you can consider as well to start trading a live account without profit target or any evaluation to pass. Now here's everything you need to know about 10 Trade. Now account size, they start with as low as $1,000 account, and with $1,000 account you can see monthly profit target. There's no profit target. Standard payout is 15 days, meaning on a standard base you have to wait for 15 days before requesting for a payout. Profit target for scaling, no scaling is allowed on your 1K account, and then your maximum drawdown is 9%. That simply means that what you're allowed to lose $90. Daily drawdown is 6%, which means that you're allowed to lose $60. So let's say in actual sense, you are not buying a 1K account, but you are buying a $90 account. Minimum trading days 5 days, meaning you must trade for a minimum of 5 days before thinking of withdrawing, before thinking of requesting for withdrawal. Consistency rule, yes, they have consistency rule, but that consistency rule doesn't prevent your profit. It's simply used to is simply set to the lot size alone. So I'll break that down for you in a bit. Profit split is you take 70%, they take 30%, and registration fee is $39. So in actual sense, let's say you are paying $90, you are paying $40 to get $90, meaning that what you cannot lose more than $90 in total from the account. So in reality, you just paid $40 and then they gave you an additional $50. Now if we should compare this to that of instantfunding.io, so if we should compare this to that of instantfunding.io, let's take a look at it. If we should look at this one, their minimum plan is the 1,250 account, and if you pay this one, you get $79, and with here you have $125. So you get 30, Nice. So over here they are giving you an additional. So let me just take a look at that. You pay $79 for 125. So let me say over here you are paying $80 to get $45. So they will give you additional $45. Even if you come over here, you realize they are giving you here, they are giving you additional $150. Now if you come over to instant funding, their micro plan, which is the $1,000 plan, in reality they are just giving you an additional, $39. Nothing much. That's just what they are giving to you. An additional $40 is what they are $50 is what they are giving to you. So it's not really that bad. But if you need something good, you can come over to their mini plan, which is just $300 $3,000 actually.